Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I really like everything about this game, and what I have a personal thing is how like his ability. Soon I will get something called Power Up, and I'm asking like, does it boost their ultimate move damage? I think it does, but it might not. If it doesn't, then I just do crazy damage, which is weird, but I still like the idea of that. I also really like the Mushroom Warrior idea. Sounds pretty cool, and like I think no one will hate it. And also, I'm gonna take Power Up, and even know what Power Up does, it basically increases your damage dealt by 5% for each stack. I think it is additive, not multiplicative, but it just means that it's gonna add 5% each time and won't add like 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. And also, the stacks are lost. Each stack is lost a turn, meaning that turn 1, if you have like 5 stacks, at turn 6 you have 0 stacks, and turn 2 you have 4 stacks. That's pretty cool. And also, again, back to the Mushroom Warriors, like they do so much damage, like 400 damage. The only way is to have powerful defense, which I got on the last game I played, which means that for all this, I can't even block any of the damage. And I also kind of like how it's like randomized, meaning that like I have to like block, and it's not like every single time I will get the exact run. Also, they should have like something that allows you to bring a thing, like a attack, to the next game, even if you like lost, so like you don't start off with the same bad deck. And again, why is the brawler having his fingers like that, or is it just like spots that look like fingers? I think it's not that, but it might be. And also, Expose is so bad, it basically makes you take more damage, 30% more damage for every stack. So like it's not useless, because like I'm just getting hit more. And it's something like Fury gives you more power the closer you are to death. So it's not even like there's a trick with Expose. Also, this guy right here, he is so hard to defeat. You take 500 damage, there's basically no way to block getting hit with 500 damage. You're most of the time gonna get hit with that 500 damage, so you basically have to block most of it. So like some turns you just cannot even think about attacking, and if you forget, you're probably gonna die. Right here, yeah, I can barely beat him, but like what if I didn't have my Fury up and I didn't have anything up? I'm gonna take that 500 damage and lose. And also, these Echo Slashes are so strong. You know how Echo Slashes work? Basically, when it like goes into like your 3 card slots, it gets used. That uses 0 turns and deal no more damage of a slash, which basically makes it so that if you just use this plus like Power Up, you can actually beat any character, because you defend and deal damage, making it like super broken. And I really want to see like a possible like Power Up thing, or like mod that allows you to like use Echo Defense. And one more thing, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna click respawn. I know some people won't like that, but it takes so long. Like each thing takes 10 minutes, meaning if I want to like go back to this part, I could waste 10 minutes, die, gonna take another 10 minutes, die, gonna take another 10 minutes. I wouldn't want that, because like this is still what I want to play. So I'm gonna do these stuff that some of you won't like, and like this one I decided not to, but the next one I'm going to. So if you see that I've like survived, that's just what happens. Also, like, the taunt, I think it's kind of useless for taunt, because, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna attack you, then, like, the slime, the goo, because, like, why would I really choose to attack this one first, when it's gonna not deal that much damage, and it barely attacks? Like, they should have made, like, it a little different. And also, the power potion is useless. One turn for 2 power-up potions, meaning that you only have the 10% attack for the first one, 5% for the second one, making it basically useless, because when would I ever just need 10% attack for one, like, turn? And also, even though it gives you back it, I still don't think it's worthwhile to choose it over powerful strike, or, like, powerful thingy. Yeah, also, like, they should be something like a cool thing with a slimeless goo. I know, I love this guy, and I think they make him better, but, like, bringing, like, after, like, 3 slime rainless goo die, they fuse together and create a new Omega Goo. Slime that basically does, like, is like a big guy that does pretty big damage, and he's, like, very ferocious and strong and smart. That would be, like, super cool. Yeah, also, the animation for the, like, furious attacks, it's blue, which I don't have a problem. Is, like, is it blue because, like, of the trail of his hair, or, like, because, like, he attacks so fast that that it creates fire that, like, is so hot that it's become blue fire and not regular red fire. And I'm gonna say this again, okay? Retaliate is broken, okay? Like, it can deal, like, 30 damage. Like, 30, like, hit, like, 9 times. Which means that each attack does, like, 200 damage. Does 1,000 damage off the bat in a fully stacked team, which should kill probably, like, a rat, or, like, deal enough damage to any of the mushroom guys, which will make it pretty strong. And yes, this is the first time I used the heal, and I'm not ashamed, cause I really wanted this. And also, the remove the shield is pretty broken, because yes, it only does a specific amount of damage, but it's like, if it has 1,000 shield, it's basically dealing, like, 1,000 damage, which I'd rather take than, like, just big damage once, you know? Also, like, I know, like, with, like, power-up, some people are saying, like, why don't you use just, like, more multi-attack than, like, big attacks? And that's what I'm asking. There's not, like, a lot of big, like, does a lot of damage. That's not just an attack. There's just something called, like, a super attack, or, like, a strong attack, where it's more than just hitting multiple times. It's just one attack that does a lot of damage. And I know that might be useless, but, like, sometimes I'd rather have this than, like, others, because, like, when I want to, like, preserve, so, like, I don't want to kill the other guy, so I hit him, and, like, I don't know, but just 100% likelihood that, like, I can, like, reshuffle or, like, reload my turn, so that I will get, like, what I want next turn, next game, because I, like, do that. Right there was the first of many deaths, or just second, if you call me, like, reviving to beat that guy a death. And if you do, okay, second death out of, like, 7, which is crazy to see how, like, progressive this game has to be. Like, it's saying, like, you can't beat this this island in one go, so you have to take, like, 5, like, multiple power-ups before you can even think about trying to beat the game. Which means that, like, what I could do is just, like, kill myself in the first turn and be done with it, but, like, that would be, like, boring, so you won't see me doing that. Also, I have a question for you guys. Would you just want to hear, like, music while I'm talking, and like the game music is gone, or just like this, comment down below, because that would help me a lot to know what your guys' preferences, so that you will be more comfortable when watching this and more like good when watching this. One also powerful slash is broken. Attack twice and give me 2 power up. And if you give me 2 power up first, I just like deal like 10% more damage, which sounds a little bit, but sometimes I like barely like have to like he survives barely. Like if it does 500 damage, 10% of that is 50 damage. So like right here, 741, and then like boom, I killed him. But like if I didn't, and he was like surviving off of like 10 with that percent power up, I could have beat him without having to worry about anything like that. And also, the next guy I'm facing, he's impossible to defeat. Cause like, bro, why are you making it so hard? 2 rounds, 2 games before the final boss. Like, is a second to last like a counter gonna be like super duper hard? Whereas like only like finessing everything, which is kind of hard to finesse deck builders, because like to finesse it is more of like not forgetting to do what you're supposed to do, which is like less of finessing and more of just remembering to do this before you do that, so you get the most power off of something. And also powerful strike, broken, and also you can hit 5 times. 5 times is broken. Like, if you don't know how broken that is, hitting 5 times that does each to 200 damage can like hit 1,000, can deal 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage can like put this guy, you can lose a quarter. And so like it's kind of broken if you think about it. And also with power up, also he can also do even more damage. And I hate Mother Rat. Like before in the first island, I killed Mother Rat like super fast, so Mother Rat can never be like annoying like this. But this like island made her so brokenly cracked that I died here. And it's like, bro, why is it so hard to defeat a simple Mother Rat? Like, that I know now why they made her own like big mini boss. Also, what I really want to know is why is the shield guy using like a door and this guy using a mace? Like, is it like something like different like social status? So like bearers, like shield bearer guys cannot have to use like these doors, while like the brawlers can use maces, which is so mean to the bearers, shielders, because like every single time in a lot of shows they make it seem like the shield guys are very like not talked about, but are like the most important role of that like squad or something. One thing I also is, I'm like, multiple times I could have killed the guy but decided to defend, so then I die because I decided to defend, which is crazy. It's like I could have beat this guy, but I decided to defend because I didn't want to like die. And this golem, bro, he does like 600 damage after shielding 1,400, which also means he also has a 12,000 HP, meaning that after the first shielding has 13,000 HP, which is crazy. And like, look at this, 600 damage I got a block for 600, which is like impossible. And yeah, this is my third run. Like, it take me 3 runs to go to this point, and also I'm not even. Also, I like died twice already, so it's not like it's like 3 times. No, it's more like 5 times, which shows how the difficulty spiked so much, or I'm just like not training enough. One more question I have is like the attack, like these guys, how do they fight? Like, do they just like fight by like rough and tumble and like go on you and like flip you around, or do they like smack you and like stab you? Because like that'd be kind of cool if we see, like, you won't see it, but if you see animation like that, I would be kind of flabbergasted to see a mushroom rough and tumble with me. One more question about the main guy. I know that there's also a girl, but like I don't have her yet, so I'm not gonna talk about her. But why is his name Lewis? Like, it could be something like Mark or like Brad, Lee, something, or Victor. Actually, Victor might actually make sense. But Lewis, I don't hate it, but like you could do better. And also the art for the powerful inspiration is very cool, with like him putting a fist, balling his hand into a fist, and like also lightning everywhere. It's just like so cool. Also, there should be something that removes power-ups from other guys, so I don't want to take 15% more damage than I should normally, which would actually benefit me a lot, which I would appreciate like a lot, because 518 damage sounds is a lot. So getting 15% less will probably go from 518 to like 460, which sounds a little bit, but is a lot. And powerful defense. If you don't know how it works, basically for every power up that you have, it gives you 1 stack of defense, meaning you can get 1,000 or 2,000 defense in 1 turn, which you would never really need, but it's better to be safe than sorry, you know. Also, with the rats, more than it being like mother rat, it should have been like buff rat, where the rat like got big and like became bipedal, like Max the Minotaur. And if you know what the word bipedal means, basically there are 4, I think, pedal words. It's bipedal, tripedal, and quadrupedal. And bipedal means stands on 2 legs, tripedal means stands on 3 legs, and quadrupedal means stands on 4 legs. And I know one stands on 1 leg means, but it's probably not unopedo, so don't even think about that. Also, for this guy, like, does he like throw up his like mallet, mace, and like attacks you from like the ground? That'd be like a cool fighting tactic that he uses. And like he like throws it up, go at you, then like grabs it back and like hammer you down to the floor, which would be cool, like very cool. And like the rest sites are like weirdly spaced out. Like I think there's like 2 or 3 rest sites in their entire like run. And another reason is to make it so that you can't just always heal up before you fight the next big bad. But like, I would rather have like 5 than like 2 or 3, so that I don't die as easily. Like, I got like 1,000 shield, which protected me. But if I didn't have that 1,000 shield, I would have died, lost, and have to try again. And I don't want that. So I decided to say, no, I don't want that, which I pretty like. And this is round 2 against the Golem. And it's like, it's called the Golem, not like Max the Minotaur. So it doesn't have a name. It's just the Golem. And I don't have a problem with the Golem, but it could have been like Rocky the Golem. Like, makes sense. Because I know Max the Minotaur didn't name himself Max the Minotaur. And I know that there's probably a smarter Minotaur that named him. So why couldn't they do Rocky the Golem? Or like, what's like Andesite the Golem? Or Ruby the Golem? Or Mush Mush Golem? Cool name. Now, not the best name, but like, I'd rather be called Mush Mush than Golem. Or he nicknamed himself to like Big G, which isn't a bad name, but I'd be just called Mush Mush Big G. And yeah, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe.